So I've waited about 5 minutes to get these glues to dry and just to see what they do. So the zip dry is perfectly dry, and you can just, anything that's gone over, you can actually just rub off. Same with the Beacon 3-in-1, but it's just a little bit harder. The rest of them are no way dry, and actually when you go through them, they are just leave a sticky mess everywhere. So definitely not ideal, and the fact that it's not dry yet doesn't really work for a lot of my applications. So that is basically the 7 glues that I've tried. My favorite two are basically the Zip Dry and the 3-in-1. I know in Canada we've had Walmart used to carry this one, but they don't anymore, so the only place to get it now is Desserts. So I ordered online, and this is my favorite. The Beacon 3-in-1 I can still get in Walmart and Michael's and use coupons on it. So it is my second favorite, but I tend to always go back to the Zip Dry. This is the Line Co. I really, really did not like this one. It came out way too fast. And the fact that I can't just clean up little messes really doesn't work for the intricate stuff that I do. The Tombow I was using for a while before I found Zip Dry again. It's okay, I really like the pen tip, but honestly, if I'm going to pay the money, I would rather pay for the Zip Dry. This one I am just not a huge fan of at all. It takes way too long to dry, and it does leave, it's just runny and not my glue. The Aleene's Quick Dry, it dried, but it did not dry all the way through, and it comes out in a giant glob, which I really didn't like. And the Clear Gel Tacky Glue, it's still wet, so it is definitely not on my list of favorite glues because I need it to dry a lot quicker than that. So that's my quick rundown of the glues. And basically what I'm going to do is this is what I'm going to put together, just so you can see how quick, easy, and nice it is for the cleanup with the Zip Dry and the Beacon 3-in-1. All right. Alright, so I've got my 3 bird cages ready and my little bird. So what I'm going to do is start with the base layer and just put my bird on the cage. So just put a bit of Zip Dry down where the bird is going to sit, and he's good in there. And then I'm going to grab the next layer and quickly just run my Zip Dry around. All right, and now I'm going to put it on top. And the good thing with Zip Dry is you can reposition it once it's on. So I've got that layered on top. And then I'm going to do the last one to go on top. I just do 2 just because I like the depth added with it. But yes, you can also do like just 1 layer, but you can see the intricate things that I'm working with. So this is why the Zip Dry makes such a difference for me, is just because of the cleanup afterwards. So I'm not getting glue everywhere, and it doesn't leave like little ugly glue lines outside. All right. So we'll add the final layer here. All right. So they're all together now, and you can see there's a bit of glue here. And if I just grab it, it just comes right off, or I can also rub it off. So that's the first bird cage using the zip dry. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing, except I'm going to use the Beacon 3-in-1. And I'm going to do the bird the opposite way just so I know which one's which at the end. So this one I actually do have the Scrap Perfect No Clog writing cap on it. It was something I bought. I do have one for my zip dry as well. I just don't have it on right now. So it just gives you a lot finer. The only thing I find is that you get a bit of an arm workout trying to get it to go. So we will put the bird on there. And then get the next bird cage. So you can see I have to work quickly because otherwise these glues do dry pretty quickly, especially when they're in the fine nozzle. So I can get this on. And this one is also good because it is repositionable, so that